Jock Watson has been stuck in a nursing home for 8 years. His story is just one of 7,500 young Australians with a disability living in nursing homes. This was the only place Jock could go to receive full-time care. Living with the elderly who were closer to the end of their life than the beginning, Jock missed out on interacting with other young people and did not have access to staff who were disability trained. The family had to become experts in the field overnight, since there was no system in place and no clear assistance from the government sector.
Because the system is just a nightmare. So you're dealing with aged care, you're dealing with disability care, you're dealing with funding through young people in residential aged care. Probably the most significantly frustrating part of the whole problem is that apparently there is funding and or support to help, but to find it is just extraordinary. So Jock was listed, he was registered, he's part of the aged care system, part of the disability system, he's on a pension, he qualified for IPRAC funding and is still getting that himself, but trying to move him out of aged care into a private facility, for example, I was advised by his own case manager within the department that there was other funding that the government had actually made available that could help to get him out of aged care and into private disability care. So under the support of a dedicated case manager, I've pursued 2 packages of funding and found them to be totally wrong for Jock's particular needs. So that's an example of you can get the best advice from the department that Jock's under, with case managers dedicated to help you fill the forms in because they're so complex, and then the minister tells you they're the wrong forms.
After 8 years, Jock's family have finally found a place at Caringbah, run by Silvanvale Group, which is an accommodation facility for 20 people with a disability. For Jock, this will be the first time he has a bath, is provided with the ratio of 1 nurse for every 2 residents, and has the opportunity to socialise with young people every day. However, the home is not a perfect fit for his acquired brain injury, and with the NDIS being rolled out, the question is, what will the model look like?
But a lot of the design work is still being undertaken. As I indicated before, David Bowen from the Transition Agency has indicated that the capital strategy is still being worked through by the agency, so I don't have all the answers in that regard. But you know, there is no reason, given the enormous demand across our community, that we will not see the advent of more facilities being provided, such as this one that we're opening today.
But I'm not convinced that moving just into what we consider at the moment to be undeniably a better option, a group home, where groups of people with disabilities are gathered together in a home with a support structure, I see that as an interim move to something even greater than that.
The NDIS is a step in the right direction. However, many families, such as Jock's, fear it will be another 10 years before these homes are built. There is also a call for disability-specific models rather than a one-size-fits-all model of group homes. This is Australia's one chance to get it right and lift the standards of disability living. Libby Hogan, South Sydney Herald.